I'm here today in Canton, Mass. at CF McCarthy's. CF McCarthy's is not your everyday Irish pub. Oh no. With a motto like fine food and proper pints, CF McCarthy's is something special. Oh my gosh, Francisco, you made my day. Let's go inside and discover how to live like Chris. Hi, Francisco.
Hi, Alika.
What are you going to make for us today?
Today we make short ribs grilled cheese.
Short rib and grilled cheese?
Yeah. The first thing is the bread, Gouda cheese, and that one's white cheddar. And then you use 3 ounces short ribs, caramel onions.
So is that the juice from the short ribs?
Exactly. We cook it for overnight, like 16 hours, and then I use the same juice.
So it's very tender.
Exactly.
Okay, Francisco, we have...
Short ribs grilled cheese
Yeah.
with the onion strings.
Did you say onion strings?
Yes.
He said onion strings. I have to try it. Oh my gosh. You batter these here, don't you?
Yep.
These aren't just frozen onion strings.
Not
These are,
frozen.
no, these are good. They're fresh made. Fresh made. Hi, Steve. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today.
Oh, my pleasure, Luca.
So CF McCarthy's has a really special story behind it. Can you share that with us?
The name comes from my late cousin, Chris McCarthy. He was just the most amazing person I've ever met. He's just such a great individual, and he became the inspiration for CF McCarthy's. After he passed, everybody just started saying, "You got to live like Chris," because he just lived every day like it could be his last. He just lived life to the fullest all the time, and so live like Chris is absolutely what we try to do.
So if I was to visit CF McCarthy's for the first time, how would you describe the restaurant?
It's a place that we pride ourselves on the food that we put on the plate, a place that we pride ourselves on the service we put forward, and every beer, cocktail, wine that we serve, we think hard about which ones we're going to do and how we're going to do it, and we try and do it right every time.
Speaking of unique, we have some unique dishes before us. Let's talk about it.
The half rotisserie chicken, the herb roasted chicken, we do a sous vide method with that where it locks in all the flavors over a long period of cooking, and then we just roast it for a short period after that, and it's just the flavor is all the way down to the bone. You can taste it with every single bite. The short rib grilled cheese is a staple for us from the day we opened. I've heard from a number of customers over the years that it took me 10 times or 15 times coming here to even order anything else on the menu because it was so good. The poutine, I remember going to Montreal for the first time and trying poutine, and I was like, when somebody said fries and gravy and cheese, I'm like thinking on one hand, like, wow, that's kind of crazy, and on the other hand, I'm like, I gotta have it. Yep. And so we try to do it the traditional way. We use fresh cheese curds, let the gravy melt it, but we add anything you want to put on there, we can put on there. You can put fried egg on there, short rib, poblano peppers, serrano peppers, caramelized onions. We got a lot of options that you can add to it. The tuna stacks, use a raw ahi tuna, edamame, nori, spicy mayo, avocado over a crispy fried wonton, and they're one of my personal favorites. It's a newer item for us. It's not been on the menu for too long, but they sell really good. People are really enjoying them. The CF Mac pizza, we do a South Shore bar style pizza. It's not exactly like long-standing South Shore bar style pizza joints, but it's pretty similar. And this particular one is the CF Mac pizza. We use the short rib that we roast for 8 hours. We have poblano peppers, caramelized onions over the pomodoro sauce. That's been on the menu since we opened. Not since we opened, but since we started doing pizza, which was shortly after we opened.
And if people want to choose their own variety of pizza?
We have 4 or 5 specialty pizzas, and then we have the opportunity to add, whatever toppings you like to it.
Thank you for taking the time to share the unique story of CF McCarthy's with us.
Oh, thank you. It was my pleasure. Thanks for coming in.
I think McCarthy's is not only a special place in my heart, but it's a very special place for somewhere like the town of Canton, especially everything it stands for, and to have a living and breathing testimony of Chris, and a place for people to just have fun and have a good time is what Chris stands for, and I think that's very special that he lives on.
I truly enjoyed my visit to CF McCarthy's today. Great food, getting to experience the different beers and wines and liquors, and now I know how to live like Chris. Chris, we're gonna all go out there and enjoy life just like you wanted us to. That's my perspective. Hey, New England, what's your perspective? CF McCarthy's in Canton, Mass.